The invitation arrived without a sender, a thick black envelope, pressed shut, with no seal, no return address, only a single line scrawled in deep red ink across the front. There is a door you must never open. You feel an instant pull, a slow, gnawing itch at the back of your mind, the kind that starts as a whisper and grows into an obsession. You don't know who sent it, why it came to you, or what awaits beyond that forbidden door. But you know, deeply, instinctively, that you will find it. And you do. The house is an enigma. It should not exist, but there it is, standing at the end of an alley that you've never seen before, though you've walked this street 100 times. The architecture is wrong. Windows without glass, doors without handles, shadows that stretch in the wrong direction. Yet the moment your foot touches the threshold, the house accepts you, swallowing you whole. Inside, the air is thick with secrets. It presses against your skin like a damp hand, leaving trails of cold sweat in its wake. The walls breathe, expanding and contracting with a rhythm that matches your heartbeat, as if the house is feeding on your fear. The floorboards creak, but the sound is wrong. Too high, too sharp, like the scream of a creature that shouldn't exist. At the very end of it all, the door waits. It is unmarked, unlocked, and yet everything inside you screams that it is closed in a way that no lock could ever replicate. The rules are unspoken, but absolute. You must not touch it. You must not look for too long. You must not ask questions. But the mind does what it must not do. The forbidden is a siren song, and you are already drowning. As you explore the house, each room reveals itself not just as a space, but as an idea, an embodiment of every taboo humanity has ever known. The first room is filled with nameless figures, their bodies concealed beneath heavy silk veils. They stand close, too close, whispering things you should not understand, but somehow do. Their words taste of things unsaid, of desires unspoken, of the boundaries between pleasure and sin dissolving like sugar on the tongue. This is the room of secrets, where forbidden desires are laid bare, and as much as you want to turn away, you listen. The second room is worse. Here the walls weep. The very air tastes metallic, like fear and regret. A faceless figure holds a book with no title, but when you read it, it is filled with every moral line you have ever crossed, every sin, every shameful act, every unspoken thought, the ones you buried so deep that even you forgot them. This is the room of guilt, and it is unbearable. But you don't leave. The third room is empty, yet something is here. It's the feeling of being watched, judged for breaking rules you didn't know existed. This is the room of consequences, where the forbidden crashes down on you. What happens when the things we lock away refuse to stay hidden? When the things we silence scream the loudest? You return to the door you must never open, now understanding why. It's not about what's behind it. But what happens when you cross that line? Your hand hovers over the cold doorknob, burning like ice. You realize you were never here to resist, but to surrender. The door opens itself,